Hello and welcome to this Savage Cinema Quickie. Today we're covering the penultimate scene from the David Fincher classic, Seven.
No!
Using general knowledge of cinematography and the shot selection by Fincher, in the penultimate scene in Seven, the car scene, there are reasons to believe that David Fincher is telegraphing the ending using only the shot selection. By traditional movie tropes, we're led to believe that our apathetic lead will be our sacrificial lamb to catch the antagonist. Somerset and his retirement, as well as his apathy, are a bit of a red herring for the viewer. In fact, in an alternate version, Somerset actually is the one who ends up shooting Doe to prevent Mills from falling into his trap. It's knowing that there was an alternate ending that leaves me intrigued as to whether or not they would have touched the penultimate scene. I say that because it would be interesting to see how the penultimate scene would be shot, because one of the more basic rules in cinematography is to show the character as whole or incomplete. You have the character's face either fully lit or not, or covered, and the lighting on the face or lack of coverage on the face is to tell you whether or not this character is whole or incomplete or flawed. It's interesting to keep note of that going into the penultimate scene, the car scene, because in films they cheat. They cheat everything. They could cheat filming where a door should be, where a wall should be, where a window could be, where a car could be. They cheat. It's a big budget film, so it's impossible to think that that cage in the back of the police car couldn't have been worked around. I think that is shot on purpose. That is there on purpose. And the shot composition is even more on purpose. We're being told who's incomplete and who is our moral compass. We get shots of Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, and Kevin Spacey from side shots. However, as the scene progresses and Mills and Doe get into it, we are given shots of the respective characters through the cage. An even more interesting note is the fact that as Mills opens this scene being shot through the cage isn't in focus, and the further and further along this scene goes, the cage is actually in focus and blocking Mills's face, but we never get a shot of Somerset from through the cage. We always get a shot of Somerset either through the side or from outside the car looking in. Somerset's face is never blocked. It's this reason that I think that Fincher's telegraphing that Mills is actually going to fall to Doe's trap and not Somerset dying as usual tropes would lead us to believe. The irony, of course, being that Somerset quotes that the world is worth fighting for. I say ironic because if you follow popular tropes, you would think that Somerset would have been the guy either dying or ending up sacrificing himself. Another brilliant shot is the POV of Somerset when he looks back at Doe. We get to see what Somerset sees through the mirror, and he's looking at Doe through the cage. As much as the film seems to be grooming us for the retired guy dies before his retirement scene, it's actually grooming us for Mills in this scene especially. It's a bit of a switcheroo because things that John Doe is saying in this scene, we've heard to some degree or another from Somerset earlier in the film. I think this scene alone is incredibly underappreciated, and another reason why this film is just incredibly near perfect, as near perfect as a film could get. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Comment down below and let me know what you thought. Let me know how you felt about the movie as a whole. If you'd like to see me cover something else like this in a Savage film, comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see. For Savage Cinema, I am CP. Have a day.